actually with some friends at the moment, and y'all can tour this house with me really quick. This is in Sun City, Summerlin. So it's a 55 plus community. The lot size is around 8,700 square feet, but the house itself is 2,934 square feet, and it is going for 1.39. $1,390. Sorry, 1.390. 55 plus Summerlin community. So let's go back out real quick. You have your beautiful mountain views this way. So we are in the Summerlin community. The curb appeal is nice. I wasn't expecting any other way here in the Summerlin area, but this is a 3-car garage. So let's just step on in. Have a nice paved walkway into the house. Covered front porch here. Plantation shutters. You have your office area here. Built-in shelving. Nice ceiling fan there. So let's just start here into the large, great family room here. Look at those shutters. I love those shutters. Beautiful views. It's looking over the golf course. You guys stay with me because I got this front door open. I won't go out right now, but you know, I'll go ahead and open it. Let me see. So these are the views. No pool for this particular property. I think I see a pool over there. I can see I don't really see that many pools in this neighborhood when I looked. Um, nice covered patio. You got your fan over there. Nice sitting area there for you to entertain friends. I love the ceiling fan there. I like the nooks where you actually can put your decor in. Look like they actually had a big painting, look, a picture here. But I like those little cubby hole areas for decor. And this is the primary. Again, there's shuttered, plantation shutters throughout. This is the primary's bathroom. Let's get some lights on in here. Primary's closet, custom out closet. This is definitely the original bathroom here, but they actually took very good care of this home. I'm sure I'm a fan of the countertops, but like I said, the house is very well taken care of. Definitely put in new floors here. Definitely did some nice upgrades to this property. You have another closet space there. So you have your walk-in closet, and then you have your standard door closet. I love the chandelier coming in. Let's see if I can find a light switch for this one. I'm Kenya Posey, hashtag the Agent at Care here in Las Vegas. Right now we are viewing a 55 plus community home in Sun City, Summerlin. It is 2,934 square feet. And it is 2 bedrooms and 3 baths. So 2 bedrooms, 3 baths, and you have your office space here. It is going for 1.390. $1,390,000. So this is the powder room bath. And it's only 2 bedrooms. This is a very beautiful family room, open floor plan for, it opens up to the kitchen so you can see all your guests while you're cooking. I like built-in shelving refrigerators. You actually have your chef, gourmet chef kitchen here set up. It's not a farm sink. Usually you'll find these homes with farm sinks, but they actually have a dual sink in the kitchen. You have your dishwasher, your air filter and compact system there. I think it's an ice maker. Let's see. I can't actually open it, but refrigerator here. I'll go to the second bedroom in 1 second. I just wanted to see what upgrades they have completed on this home. They replaced all the windows. They did new flooring. They did the luxury vinyl plank. They redid the closets. And the rehab vac system has been replaced. The trash compactor, that's what we were looking at a few minutes ago. So they have a trash compactor actually in that kitchen space. But I'll go back and show you guys that in 1 second. And they're asking for an earnest deposit of $30,000. So we haven't seen a second bedroom yet. We saw the primary, we saw the powder room, bath. So here is the secondary bedroom. So you actually have like a 2 primary setup because it does have an inlet suite. Actually has a tub and shower combination here. 1 sink in here. Has a standard size closet. I'm just trying to stay close to the doorway because I left the door open because my clients should be on their way here. Let's take a look at the laundry room. The laundry room does have a sink, which is always a plus to have a sink in a laundry room. Older washer and dryer. 3-car garage. They did epoxy flooring. Shelving is in here. They had a water softener here. They have a new half-bath system, which looks very nice. This space here for probably a golf cart. Wouldn't be another car can go there, but a golf cart can definitely go there. You are in Sun City, so you definitely will have your golf cart home city here. Let's just go back out front here again. This is Kenya Posey, hashtag the agent that cares. You can check me out here on Care About Real Estate. Also, check out my new website, careaboutrealestate.com. Like and subscribe. Got any questions about purchasing here in this Las Vegas, Henderson, Nevada area, you can reach me at 702-401-8733. You guys, let's see the strip view. You see the stratosphere back there? The Resort World, I can see. Circus. You can see the Market World Center there. So they got a nice strip view. And again, you got the golf course right behind you. Only thing, this home probably don't have a lot of issues when it comes to the golf balls hitting the windows. I don't see them. I don't think it comes up this way. So they should be good as far as the golf balls. But a lot of my clients up in Aliante have complained about the golf balls hitting their windows. So some people actually said they switched out the type of window framing they had. And then some people said it didn't really bother them at all. So I like the chandelier. Very different and unique. My clients are still around the corner at another property. They actually had a friend that came out with them and definitely had some miscommunication. They had sent me 2 addresses. I actually had them scheduled for see this home and the other home, but apparently the friends were, that was homes the friends wanted to see. And the friend apparently had found an agent online to let them in. So hopefully that agent had them sign the required documents because that's what's required these days. I'm not sure what the online agents are doing, but we are required to have you sign our duties owed, which is the agent's rights and responsibilities to represent you in the state of Nevada. And they also must sign a buyer's brokerage agreement before showing any properties. So hopefully that was completed and done. Because again, they're with their clients, and my clients definitely had to make sure they get that information signed. And we don't want to be doing things differently than what's required by the new laws now as of August the 17th. So, but I wasn't aware that their friend had found somebody online to go show them this first property they saw. And again, the friends aren't my clients, so, let them do what they're gonna do. But I am here waiting on my clients to come over with their friends to see this property. Take a look at this one. And then we have a 12:30 appointment set in Southern Highlands, which is a beautiful home in Southern Highlands they're looking to see. Um, and one of the things and this price point, or higher price points, one of the requirements are that you must have proof of funds. So a lot of people, when you have your clients, in this price point, you just go over what's going to be required and what's going to be expected for them. So it's no surprises. And that way you're upfront and transparent about what's expected when you see properties. And again, like I said, when you find agents online, I'm not sure they saw a Zillow agent, but hopefully they had, requested what was required for whatever the agent was looking for that property. But the Southern Highlands home, we actually did have to send over proof of funds for them. And you want to respect what the seller's asking for their requirements for their house to show, because again, sellers don't want, in this market, the market's a little slower, and sellers definitely want you on point and want you to bring a buyer that's actually qualified and ready to go, because the sellers are needing to get sold in most situations. So we're just going to hang out for them to arrive. I'm not really sure. Spalding should not be too far from here. There was another property on the golf course. And what I do is I print off my clients all to get a copy of they get a client property match of all the information and details for them. This is the agent copy, and then the client gets a copy. So I have that printed out. My clients actually get a little folder to keep all the information in. So that's where they can keep up all their showings. They can write down their questions. They get a pen provided to them, so that way if they have any questions, want to take notes of the property to remember the property itself, they take notes. And like I said, this is the details of 2742 Darby Falls Drive, where we currently are now. It is giving them print details of room sizes, which we all, as a buyer agent, you let your clients know that they actually need to do measurements if they want to get verified measurements, because again, as a listing agent, they can not always measure properly. So we do require that our buyers do measurements, or as a buyer's agent, take measurements for your clients. It is not the listing agent's responsibility to do that. So that's the property on that. And then we're going to be seeing another property, like I said, in Southern Highlands. It's priced at 1.2. 55 plus communities, you must know that they come with lots of amenities. They have the activity center. Usually have your pool centers. Usually have an exercise room, a fitness center. And their HOA total here for the master plan and the Summerlin office is actually $208. They actually have other fees that are totaling $5,000. Not sure what the other fees are, but that's something you want to definitely make sure you go with your client, that they know about the other fees. Because those other fees may be including, that might be something yearly. It may be a one-time fee, but that's something you actually need to be calling the HOA. So that way the clients have information on what they need to pay. Sometimes the sellers do not pay the transfer and setup fees. And definitely in the 55 plus communities, those can be actually a couple $1,000. So I always try to pull that information up. These clients that I have with me, I'm waiting on today, are actually looking at doing a 1031 exchange out of Cali. And again, this property right here is not one of the properties they were wanting to see, but they have friends with them in town too. So the friends wanted to see this particular property. So they are at the mercy of their friends and traveling with the friends today. So we're going to graciously show the property for them. But you guys, this are definitely some beautiful views here. There's a mountain view right there for you. You know, we can't sell views, but if you get it, it's always a plus. I was showing a property over off of Horizon Ridge last week, and I think it was, who was the builder? I think Richmond. They're doing some luxury homes in a gated community, only 15 homes there. And while I was showing, we noticed that they built in front of the homes that had a very good view for the last couple of years, because I think those homes have been there for like 2 years. But they built 2 of their homes in front of those properties, and they currently have no views now. So I'll be surprised if those properties don't go up for sale. There was actually one over there for sale, but that one actually still had a view. So I'm not really sure what their situation was, but wouldn't surprise me if those other 2 properties actually put their properties for sale. Or maybe they knew that what was going to be built in front of them, they were going to lose their view. But I don't know if I could do that. I might be a little upset, because when I say they built those homes directly in front of their balcony areas to where they have no view, where they used to have other strip in the city, it's completely gone. So what would y'all think about that? Because you can't be upset with the agents, because again, we can't sell views. We remind people we can't sell views, because especially there's a vacant lot or land, we can try to ask and see what the city plans are for that particular property and see what may be coming. And definitely that's why I try to do a lot of times with clients when they have land or property to the side is vacant. I would try to see if there's any so that way they'll know. So they are playing golf. So definitely these homes out here, they shouldn't have any issues on this upper end as far as golf balls coming this way, because it looks like they putt downhill or hit downhill. Is it not as windy today as it was yesterday? Because yesterday we actually had a wind advisory up to 40 miles per hour winds. Today is windy, but not as bad as it was yesterday. It's a little chilly out here. But here is a beautiful view of the strip. So you can actually come this way and see the full strip view from this way. So one thing about that, when they actually have the fireworks across the city, you actually get to see all the fireworks on the strip as they have them. That's always a plus. Those were balconies, homes. Like myself, we actually can see 365 all around the city, all around Henderson. We can see the fireworks every year, so we actually have a lot of friends and family come over just to see the fireworks, because those are some beautiful views of the fireworks. Now, mind you, had to have that rooftop, but I only go up there doing events like July 4th or January 1st if we're actually here in town. So sometimes I know the prices now I know the prices right now of some of the rooftops are actually going from like $50,000 to $60,000. That's an add-on. So I'm not really sure if it's worth that, but you definitely do have views. But if you don't actually use it, it doesn't really do you any good. Except, like I said, we do it on January the 1st. I mean, New Year's Eve, when we do it for July the 4th. So we're definitely up there during that time period. So, but yep, I'm still waiting on my clients to get here. We're still waiting for them to arrive. So if you guys are joining me, I usually don't go live on my YouTube, but I'm definitely trying to be a little more active on my Care About Real Estate. So be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me for more details. I will definitely be doing more home tours here, especially now as it's getting warm. And you can check out my website at careaboutrealestate.com. nice, cool features on the website. You actually can go there and do your mortgage calculator. If you're an investor, do a return on investment also as well out there. So check my website out careaboutrealestate.com. Like and subscribe to this channel here. You can also find me at Kenya Posey Realtor on some other social media pages. You can find me on TikTok. Usually on TikTok, I do a lot of lives because I usually have a lot of people watching my tours on TikTok. But I will definitely be back to show some love here on YouTube a lot more. So that way you guys can stay in the know on what's going on here in the Las Vegas, Henderson, Nevada area. Be sure to view my podcast. I actually have a couple of videos posted already, definitely from the family reunion event that we did for Keller Williams back in February. That is on my YouTube channel. Also, spoke and sat down with Brandon Marshall, prior NFL champion, Super Bowl champion Brandon Marshall, who actually owns Hattie Marie's Barbecue out here in Vegas on Las Vegas Boulevard. Check that interview out. He actually has a nonprofit that he starts here in the city. He's originally from Las Vegas, so he came back and opened up a restaurant in his hometown and has a nonprofit in here giving back into the community. So be sure to check that interview out on my podcast with Brandon Marshall. Also, be sure to check out some of my other videos. I sat down with a lender to going over what to expect as far as the home buying process and getting connected with a lender and what to expect doing a transaction. So again, we're just gonna hang out still here. We are in Sun City, Summerlin, in a 55 plus community, and I am waiting on my clients to arrive. I went to go read my text, so they said they was on the way. What was that? 10 minutes ago, I told y'all. So now they're on their way now. I think they've been riding around after they saw the last house. I can't even remember what the other house looked like that they went to go see, but again, there were clients, there were their friends who wanted to see these other properties because the houses, that one house and this house is not on their particular wish items. They asked me to for them because they had a must have a pool. This house does not have a pool. The other house don't have a pool. So this again is some of their clients, some of their friends that's with them that wanted to see these two particular properties. We actually have an appointment in Southern Highlands at 12:30, so hopefully we can get back to that appointment on time and get that property seen so we can have them see the property they actually require for themselves. Actually has all the check boxes for them. So we're just going to wait around here and see for them to get here. And we can get down to Southern Highlands for our property there and get this day started because I have another client who's waiting for video tours that'll relocate here from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Um, they're veterans, active duty. I mean, not veterans, they're active duty. So we're relocating them from Albuquerque. So I've done some video tours with them early this morning and going to do a couple more tours for them. I don't typically do rentals, but I'll get a referral partner who has a client that needs to rent for a minute before they purchase. I will do that. So I am just waiting to get completed with these clients that are here from California that have a 1031 exchange. So we're going to get them seen for their showings. And I stopped saying showings. I'm looking at trying to get properties sold. So we're actually selling properties, not showing properties. And you see the little golf cart families here. He actually got the little dog on a little leash there on the golf cart there. So looking to retire here in Las Vegas, Henderson, Nevada area, you can definitely check out the Sun City communities. They are 55 plus communities. So where you can do your little golf cart travel, save some gas on the car. And the poor dog looks like he's tired. And he just got started, look like. But they got him on the side of the cart and They actually own a golf cart. I guess that's the life there. But as we sit here and wait for my clients to arrive, definitely continue to check out the views, you guys. Check out the views. Very low maintenance yards. And since it's a Sun City, I think they have only desert landscaping, but still the maintenance company actually comes still take care of the yards over here. And my clients have arrived. So see you guys later. Have an amazing day, and I'm signing off. So talk to y'all soon. I gotta figure out how to end.